off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I can fall in your arms and just fly. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love.
Sing as their bones come marching in again. They need you buried deep. The secrets that you keep are at the ready. Are you ready? I'm finished making sense. Done bleeding ignorance that hope defense.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds Johnston. And they bring him down around the 34. That one hits for 30. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Higgins downfield, and he has it. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. A little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back play straight ahead. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And the man is there to knock that away. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And they finally stop him as he takes it down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Hurts yet again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish off their opening drive Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll take the handoff. Now Nix. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix from the gun. Johnson finds the football, complete. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So backed up a bit following the penalty. It's 1st and 20. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Nix to throw again. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On 1st down, it's Nix. On the comeback route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a give running right. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
13-yard line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Oh.
Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. players making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Has it downfield working the left. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Bears.
So we've reached that 2-minute warning. The Bears at a deficit. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Hurts now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. It's Hurts once again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Gets it to him on the screen. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Down he goes. The Giants got to him. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
14 on the play. And it's 3 and out.
They'll go. Hurts. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Buying some time left. And they will score. Touchdown, New York.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, yeah. Bring 'em out, hey. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And he stopped immediately there. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now here's Vick. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Reggie Bush, 62 yards. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, 73. Hey, Trevor. 63.
Hurts. A short throw to Ingram. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they have a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Escaping the pressure right. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Vic on the sneak. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Vic going to run the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Michael Vick keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Vikings.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. This time the 2-point conversion works, and it's 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now a give running left with Lynch. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. It's second down and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll try the right side to Bush. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Vick's going to change the play. There's Michael Vick. Steps away. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bush. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action now, Vic. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there, and now 4th down. Vic and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
19, let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. It's T.O. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Crabtree. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down and inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 74 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Michael Crabtree. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are back within a score. Once for the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Reggie Bush with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Vikings.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bears 14.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He gets it to Johnston. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lynch up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Off the play fake, Vic. They'll get this one complete to T.O. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Vikings first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Vic now. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Vikings will line up for
To throw, Vic. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Powering his way forward. And that's Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Lynch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. Complete to Johnston here. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got another one to Johnston. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Michael Vick. Over the middle, that's caught by T.O. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terrell Owens, 44 yards. And the Vikings have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion?
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Throwing, Vic. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Set to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT.
Finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know.